So we have reached the end of January, and as you can see, we've started to feed a little bit of hay. We've been rotating these sheep through 50% of the pasture. We've gone through, this winter, we've gone through the better areas of the pasture already at least once. And yeah, we pretty much have used up the more fertile, longer green grass areas on the pasture. So at this point we are feeding hay, and we give them a little bit of grain every once in a while. Especially the mom back there. You know, anytime you have a ewe that's feeding a lamb, they can get pretty skinny on you if you don't substitute their diet, unless they're in some kind of crazy pasture. So, but with the hay that they've been getting, they've just been out here lounging, happy, chewing cud. And when they're like this, you can tell they're doing pretty well. You can see Betty right there; she's having a good old time. And the ram over there, Kevin the Chico Muffin. They're just kind of lazy. They ain't making no noise. They're happy. But you definitely got to make sure that they're getting enough feed. If you come out every time and I mean, it's one thing for them to be excited to see you, but if you can tell that they're miserable, you gotta make sure that you get them some hay or some grain or both during the winter time. And it's kind of all part of the learning experience for us here. See Kevin back there is just wanting to lay back. Considering that this field has not really been well taken care of, I mean well manicured maybe, but the soil hasn't been taken care of at all. All the hay's been cut every year and taken away. So the ground's pretty bare in a lot of places, and the grass that is grown is mostly broom sedge except for around the trees. There are some good spots, but they're kind of few and far in between. So you really got to pay attention to your animals and make sure that they're happy and make sure that they're keeping their condition. And you can't just assume that they're going to be out there grazing on the old broom sedge or just whatever's on the ground. They did pretty well. Just up until just recently, we noticed that there just wasn't enough out there for them, and that's fine. Because we have hay and we have some grain. Of course, we can go to the store and get some grain for them. And as soon as spring hits and this grass starts growing, we're going to have so much grass that these sheep won't even be able to keep up. And that'll be awesome because they'll be right in the middle of lambing season. And the ewes that are feeding the lamb are going to have more than enough. And at that time, we're not going to feed any grain, I'm sure. Of course, we'll have to pay attention to the condition of each of the sheep and make sure that that works, but I'm sure that'll be just fine. We get to start out this spring with chickens, which we didn't have last spring. This spring we plan to use the sheep to help overseed. So we'll probably make a seed mix and overseed, and then bring the sheep in and they'll trample the seeds in. 2023 is looking like it's going to be pretty exciting for us on the ranch. Springtime should bring some really good opportunities to capture some pretty cool video of lambs, and we'll have lambing season this spring, early summer, chickens and other cool stuff like that. So if you enjoy our channel, you like what we're doing here, give us a like and a subscribe, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you like, or tell us what you want to see more of.